Okay, so today I will be talking about the Pudgy Penguins, a PENGU token which launched a few days ago, back on the 17th. As we can see here, it's at 1.9 billion market cap, and 2.7 billion FTV, which is like the fully diluted supply, which includes the team supply, which has been vested for 3 years. But as we can see here, it's not really done the kind of movement that everyone was hoping for. A lot of people are saying this was like the worst trade they've had in the past 3 years. We've seen a lot of tweets like that. A lot of people have lost a lot of money trying to buy in here, the 3 billion range, thinking it's going to go way higher or something like that. We did make a video, I think, saying that if you could get in below 1 billion or something like that, I think it would be very, very good with the allocation, like around 1 billion market cap. Now, I think that prediction was good because I think it stopped a lot of people, especially newbies, from getting burnt. Because as we can see here, there's not been much movement here, and from what it looks like, when I show you all the data, we're not really sure if this could even go lower, but it's not been, all the hype that was meant to have been, and I think the reason for that was that it started way too high. Like off the bat, there was too much hype. This is always what happens when you have a drop where there's way, way too much hype. Like it crashes off the start. All the, people who got the airdrop, they sell instantly. Those people are out. And at the end of the day, it's ironic because those people who got the airdrop are the ones that are most likely to keep the price up and to keep the token, to keep going higher. So when the people who have the greatest incentive to hold, because they also hold the NFT, which will also go up as the price of the PENGU token goes up, when they crash the price, it just doesn't look very good, and especially when they're doing buyback in on these lows as well. But as we'll see here, normally I think the factor that a lot of people were waiting for here was this airdrop claim. Right now it's 88% PENGU claim, which was, I think a lot of people were looking for around 90%, 80 to 90%. So now we've reached that point. The question really is, why isn't this going higher? Because if we're saying that 88% of people have already claimed the PENGU, which means that the main point of selling pressure, which is the airdrop claim itself, has been removed, why is it not going higher? So it must mean that the market maybe isn't liking the token. Maybe everyone's gone out, because it's Christmas. People are focused on other things, not necessarily focused on the PENGU token. But right now, I don't see it getting a lot of mind share. It's not done the numbers most people expected. Like I said, I think it's because it started too high. So, you couldn't have those X's that people wanted, and there was probably too much hype behind it already. But overall, like I said, 90% claimed, and we're still not seeing a move up. I'm not sure if we are going to see a move up. Honestly, for me, I do think, it's a bit undervalued here. I do think we'll see a run up to around 3 billion eventually, but not the 4 to 5 billion, maybe the 4 to 5 billion I was predicting before. But since when you have a bad launch, it kind of like messes things up. But I definitely do think we could see a 2x here, maybe to around 3 billion, 3.2 billion. But I think, first of all, the price needs to drop a bit. I think it's going to drop a bit more. I might touch this 1.6 billion range here again. From there, I think it's just a matter of really seeing if it breaks that support or not around here, or if it goes higher. I think it will go higher. I think it's undervalued here. I do think, like I said, it's vested for 3 years. The team, they're making revenue. This is a better team than most NFT teams. I do think, even though it did have a lot of hype, this is still a top token. A lot of people still want to see X's being made here, but as well as that, there's also another issue with the actual people who got the airdrop. A lot of these guys have just sold there. These are all the top people. These are the people who claim the most PENGU, who own the most NFTs. Now, as you can see here, 75% have just sold the entire airdrop. So they've not only sold the entire airdrop, they've probably gone and sold the NFTs as well. So these people have these are the top holders, by the way. So it's not a good sign when you see all the people who own the most token supply, dropping their entire bag, like it's not showing a lot of strength. Like it kind of resonates with the whole Pudgy Penguins holder base. Maybe for them it was just a simple, pump and dump, just quickly get their money in and out. But yeah, it does not look good when you have just sold it. You should be seeing bought more PENGU for at least a few of them. I only see it for 2 of them here and here. So yeah, it's not great at all. I think this is gonna drop a bit more for sure. I don't think it's gonna do anything crazy anymore, unfortunately. But I still do think it's gonna 2x. So if you're holding a bag here, you should see a decent 2x hopefully, because I still think it's still got the hype. It just hasn't gone as well as everybody else wanted it to go, I think. But yeah, I sidelined. I didn't ape because it didn't go low enough for me. I'm thinking of buying soon. I think we're hitting that point where it's gonna be a good price. Gonna be a good low trade. Good low trade hopefully. Yeah, and I think we also had the issue with a lot of people. A lot of people were claiming. A lot of people were just getting random airdrops like OG ETH users, ETH diamond hands. Like when you think about it, these people who are getting all these OG ETH users airdrops and everything, and I get that you want it to be a community airdrop. Obviously, you want everybody to be able to take part, and some people might look at this and be like, oh yeah, this is only like $200, it's not going to crash the floor price. But when you're giving this out to so many people, you've really got to ask the question, when you look at the big holders who actually hold the pudgies, what are they thinking? They're just thinking, oh yeah, you're giving it to just a ton of people outside the ecosystem who probably don't even care about Pudgy Penguins themselves, and you're basically just throwing money at the entire community. This money should be going into our hands. So think about people who have held Pudgy Penguins for a while, for weeks, months, because I know there were a lot of people who bought in from when Luca Nets got in at 2 ETH, and they just held, mainly because they believed in the vision behind Luca Nets, and they trusted Luca Nets to kind of pull the whole NFT around, and he's done an amazing job at that. But you got to ask the question, those people who are probably going to hold the token for a longer period as well, how come they're not the ones who are getting airdropped a larger portion of the PENGU? Why is it being given to random people like OG ETH users, ETH diamond hands? Yeah, it's good to get the community in, but I guarantee you these people would have bought anyway. That would have been exit liquidity for the main PENGU holders, who probably would have kept on holding if they didn't see random people just getting large airdrops. So yeah, you got to ask that question, because I think a lot of these top holders for PENGU would have held a lot more if they saw that it wasn't being thrown away to random people outside the community who probably don't even care about the Pudgy Penguins ecosystem, and I've never even given it a look until now. But I think this is similar to Hyperliquid as well, because Hyperliquid, they launched as but basically when they launched their token, they gave the majority of the supply to people who actually held. So the easiest way to get the most money out of the airdrop was just holding like ETH, BTC, anything like that. And that's how you get the like largest portion of the airdrop. So they rewarded people who held on their platform, not people who traded, people who held, because they knew those people who held were the most likely to hold the airdrop as well. So you gotta think about it like that. You should be rewarding the people who have held for the longest period, not just people who, started using ETH back in 2022 or something like that. But yeah, overall, that's my take. Make sure you like, comment down your take below. But I still do think there's a possibility for a move up. It's still a good token. I still think the team behind it is really good. And like I said, it's vested for 3 years. So obviously, I think there's some like long-term vision there that we shouldn't fade. Yeah, comment down your opinions below. I love to hear them. Went on a little bit of a rant today, but just wanted to kind of share everything that I've been seeing. And then also make sure you join our Discord down below. We've got a few members in there right now. Make sure you join our Discord down below. And also, if you want the best Dex screener filters, find 100Xs every other day. Check the link in the description. Submit your email and we'll send you that, and a bunch of other like free gifts as well. But yeah, overall, thank you for watching, and have a great day.